Our second honoree today, Mr. Tony Klaubauf, will be presented by School Board Representative Taylor Waters.
Tony Klaubauf, class of 1976, obtained his undergraduate degree from UW-Green Bay, a master's degree from UW-Oshkosh, educational leadership certification from Marian College, and his superintendent credentials from UW-Milwaukee. His educational journey began as an elementary classroom teacher in several Wisconsin school districts. He became an elementary principal in Mishkat before serving as that district's superintendent. In 2004, he was appointed the superintendent of the Denmark School District until his retirement in 2018. Over the years, his accomplishments have included in advocacy for technology, and he received the 2010 eSchools Tech Savvy Superintendent Honorable Mention Award. He implemented the district's full-day kindergarten program and successfully passed numerous operational and facility referendums. Klaubauf also received the Wisconsin State Reading Association's Outstanding Administrator Award for Literacy. In 2005, Klaubauf was instrumental in being one of the founders of the Dor-Kiwani Insurance Cooperative, which brought together the 9 districts of the 2 counties to share purchasing power for health insurance. Under his leadership, school districts have saved millions of dollars in health insurance premiums while still providing competitive benefits for their employees. For the past 20 years, Klaubauf has been an advocate for rural schools. He was appointed co-executive director of the Wisconsin Association for Equity in Funding, a nonprofit group dedicated to research on the state's funding formula. They help districts become informed on how to work with their communities and the state legislatures. Over the years, Klaubauf has coached numerous sports teams and served as a WIA official. He is the current president of the Denmark Maribel Community Cupboard, a food pantry which started over 10 years ago. He serves as secretary of the Denmark Community Business Association and is a member of the Denmark FFA Alumni Association. He is a member of Achieve Brown County and serves on the Green Bay Red Cross Disaster Assistance Team. In her nomination of Mr. Klaubauf, Patty Vickman said, "Tony is a strong advocate for public education. He leads by example and is well known for his expertise and service to his profession. His leadership demonstrates how one Southern Door graduate can so positively impact the lives of many others." Mr. Klaubauf's educational leadership and his volunteer work in his community have made a difference in many vital aspects of his community. It is my honor to welcome 1976 Southern Door graduate Tony Klaubauf as a member of the class of 2019 in the Southern Door Alumni Hall of Fame.
It is indeed an honor, Mr. Klaubauf, to hear how you have made a difference as an educator and your volunteer efforts in the community since graduating from Southern Door. We are so proud to have you join the Alumni Hall of Fame. As we students prepare for graduation, please share with us some advice and experiences from high school.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Patty Vickman and the Southern Door Alumni Hall of Fame Committee for being nominated and being honored today. It's truly humbling. I know there are a lot more, many people in the audience here and out there that are as deserving or more so than I am, so I'm really humbled by it. I do want to congratulate Barth and his wife Sue for all their work they've done raising money for cancer. When my brother Steve was diagnosed and eventually succumbed to cancer in 2011, I wasn't going to do this either, and you're kind of humbled too. Sorry. They were really supportive of Steve and his family and his battle, and Barth's award is very well deserved, so thank you very much to both of you. Just recognize a couple of people. My two sons are in the audience down here. Colin and Ben are sitting down there. My wife Janet's down there, who should probably get an award for tolerating me for over 30 years. And I won't mention all the people here. I really appreciate everybody that came today. My sister Sue's down there. Her pictures, out of 8 siblings, she's the only one that got in the Athletic Hall of Fame. So she's wherever. I don't know where I'm pointing, but somewhere over there is her picture. I was going to talk a little bit today about calculated risk in life, and I thought I would do that through a small risk myself today, exposing maybe a little bit of my past and my feelings. So if I do choke up a little bit today, that's all right. I'm going to talk a little bit about being embarrassed in life and so on and so forth, so don't feel too sorry for me. With Mother's Day coming up this Sunday, I thought I'd write a letter to my mother, Elaine Klaubauf. I thought I could do this. We'll see. Dear Mom, please forgive me for this letter. It's over 5 decades late. I thought a lot of you lately and how great it would be for you to be here today. Who knows, maybe you are with us today. I don't have a lot of memories of you, Mom, but one time I remember you crying in front of our old black and white television. I'm not sure why, but I think it was because John F. Kennedy was assassinated that day, or at least maybe it was his funeral. With everything that happens in the news each day and all we hear about politics, is my hope that the young people out here today get involved with politics, get involved with government, and bring our country to a place where ideas are more important than party. Mom, one of the other memories I have of you were the final days of your life when cancer was taking you from us. Having children myself, I realized how difficult it must have been to leave your husband and 6 children and your only daughter who was in diapers yet. I wonder how our lives would have been different had you been here. Mom, even without you present in my life, I was lucky to go to Southern Door. I was able to play sports, sing in the choir, be class president, and tutor students, and help coach freshman basketball. I was thinking, looking at the pictures, I wish I had eye surgery back then too, to give her glasses. Tutoring students and helping coaching have stayed with me my whole life as my lifetime in education continues. There were so many teachers and coaches that helped me through these years that I can't even begin to thank them all. Mom, I hope all the educators in this room who are with us today, and even if they don't realize it, they are surrogate parents for kids like me who either don't have a parent or parents that are disconnected from their children. And I want to salute you for what you do and your dedication. So thank you to all the educators in the room. Mom, even after a successful high school and getting through college, I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself to be successful as possible. I wish I had you there to provide some guidance, but maybe you were. I found a poster with a statement on it that seemed to talk to me. That poster shows a baseball player taking a lead-off first base, and the poster says you can't steal second base with your feet firmly planted on first base. What that meant to me was I needed to take some calculated risk in my personal and professional life if I was going to be challenged as a person. Mom, that one poster is always in the back of my mind through the years, especially when I had tough choices to make, and I could have stood on first base and been safe. I know there's a risk in taking leads off first base. Some unfortunate things can happen, like you can get picked off. You can be thrown out as you attempted to steal. Or something really embarrassing, you could fall down as you try to steal second base and fall in the dirt. However, there are more things that can happen when you take that lead off first base. You have a better chance of getting to second base. You can steal second. You can score, you can get to third base from a base hit. Mom, if it is my hope that the students today take the lead off first base. I hope they challenge themselves to harder classes even when they doubt themselves. I know with social media, if you put yourself out there, everything gets criticized no matter what you do, but I hope you're willing to take that risk anyway. I hope they take chances in high school with the challenging classes, and I hope they take activities that maybe not being popular with their own friends. After the students graduate, I hope they see the world. I hope they find a job that challenges them. I hope they do volunteer work. I hope they give back to their communities and realize even if they fail or something doesn't work out, they can learn and grow from their experience. In fact, building on both successes and failures is the only way to continue to grow every day. And Mom, if the students don't remember anything I said in the last 5 minutes, I hope they remember to say I love you this weekend to their mother or whoever cared for them and helped them to get to where they are today. Mom, I love you. Say hi to Dad and Steve. Thank you.